Mini episode 1521 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge mini episode number 1521, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris here with our fantasy and non-fantasy preview for Week 1 of the 2022 NFL season, as well as a look at Week 2 of the college football season. For last week's college picks posted on Twitter, we were 1-2. Here's what we've got this week. Ohio State minus 44.5 over Arkansas State. Ohio plus 25.5 over Penn State. Alabama minus 20.5 over Texas. Kentucky plus 5.5 over Florida. Iowa State plus 3.5 over Iowa. Tennessee minus 5.5 over Pittsburgh. And Houston plus 3.5 over Texas Tech. In the NFL, we're going for our fourth season since 2016 of being profitable, i.e. above 52.4%, picking every game of the season. Here's our picks for this week. New Orleans minus 3.5 over Atlanta. San Francisco minus 6.5 over Chicago. Pittsburgh plus 6.5 over Cincinnati. Philadelphia minus 3.5 over Detroit. Baltimore minus 4.5 over the New York Jets. Jacksonville plus 3.5 over Washington. Carolina plus 4.5 over Cleveland. Houston plus 7.5 over Indianapolis. Tennessee minus 6.5 over the New York Giants. Minnesota plus 1.5 over Green Bay. Kansas City minus 3 over Arizona, and the LA Chargers minus 4 over Las Vegas. For our big three, it's Denver minus 4.5 over Seattle, and Tampa Bay minus 2.5 over Dallas. And in the 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 1, it's Miami minus 3 over New England. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy over managing. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye, period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Here's our list of guys you go with as long as you're confident that they'll be playing. QB: Josh Allen, Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, and Russell Wilson. Running back: Nick Chubb, Dalvin Cook, Austin Eckler, Najee Harris, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, Joe Mixon, and Jonathan Taylor. Wide receiver: Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, CeeDee Lamb, and Deebo Samuel. Tight end: Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Kyle Pitts, and Darren Waller. Remember, our Thursday night game picks and fantasy recommendations are up every week on our Twitter page at the FDH Lounge. Now, here's our non-gimme picks for the week. We like 3 QBs: Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, and Dak Prescott. We like 9 running backs: Saquon Barkley, James Conner, Ezekiel Elliott, Leonard Fournette, Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara, DeAndre Swift, and Javonte Williams. We like 18 wide receivers: Keenan Allen, Rashad Bateman, A.J. Brown, Marquise Brown, Brandon Cooks, Amari Cooper, Mike Evans, Jerry Jeudy, Christian Kirk, Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf, Michael Pittman, Devontae Smith, Juju Smith-Schuster, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Cortland Sutton, Adam Thielen, and Mike Williams. And we like 6 tight ends: Pat Freiermuth, Dallas Goedert, TJ Hawkinson, Cole Kmet, David Njoku, and Dalton Schultz. Thank you for joining us for this week's FDH Football Preview Show.